What's up guys, Bombrex here. Today's video will be a set review for the set seen here, which is the LEGO Star Wars Carbon Freeze Chamber, set number 75137. This came out this year, 2016, and includes 3 minifigures. So I'll be going through the minifigures first. So first up here for the minifigures we have Boba Fett. The one on the left is the one from this set, and the one here on the right is the one from the Desert Skiff set, which came out a couple of years ago. As you can see, there isn't really much difference in the two minifigures. One of the main changes that had been made was that with the new one, the angry clone head had been used, which it comes in so many sets nowadays, because almost every clone that comes out, they seem to give it that head. But I didn't like that head because, as I said, it's very common, so I decided to put the head from this one, from a couple of years ago, onto this one. And you can see that there. It's the scarred, quite like smirking rough face, which suits him a lot better. Then moving down the body, we have the shoulder guard, and on the old one, this one, you can see it's just a green rugged looking one, and that's about all there is to it, whereas the new one has more outlined like cut, where the other one looks like it's just rugged, and it's an orangey sandy colour. And actually has printing on it this time, which is nice. Then as we go down further, you see the torsos. On the old one, the only really difference between the torsos is that the utility belt has more pockets on it, and that it's the green armours, it's bigger, spaced out more, actually like tucks under the belt almost. The only other thing that I can see that is different is the hair tassel down the side. On the right one it was brown, whereas with the new one it's like a kind of blondie yellowy colour. Then with the arms, they're exactly the same except for the colour of the hands. On the right one, the old one, they are dark grey, whereas with the new one it is just a lighter grey. Then onto the legs, there's the only difference again with this is that with the new one there's more detail, and that they're shaped a bit differently, some of the shapes. And so that is it for the front of the minifigure. And obviously on the back, they've both just got the jetpack, which are exactly the same, except for, no, they're completely the same. And then the back printing on both of them is just plain, there isn't any printing onto them. So that is it for Boba. Second up we have Ugnaught, or however you pronounce that name. He is the guy that runs the actual carbon freezing chamber in the film. He works for Lando Calrissian. Now it's a shame that he isn't actually in the set, because he doesn't come in many sets and he's quite a rare minifigure, so it would be cool if they would have put him in this set. But anyway, so for this minifigure we have a new moulded head. I don't think this minifigure has actually been in a set before, so it's quite cool to have a new addition. Yep, so the head, you can see it's got quite a bit of detail on it really. It's got wrinkles under the eyes, big nose, and like a big out pointing mouth, and a couple of spots on the head. And then moving on to the torso, it looks to me just like a normal worker's torso with some ruffles, and it looks, you could always use it for like Lego City, or if you're making your own city or something else like that, because you take the hands away and put on normal hands. It's very simple. And then the legs are just simple small blue legs, and then the back again is just like the back of the dungarees from the work, with a couple of pockets and a belt. Now this minifigure is very simple and a bit plain, but it would have been nice if he'd have come with an accessory, because obviously he is one of the workers, so he could have had like, say, I don't know, like a wrench or some other kind of tool that he could have been handled, because it's a bit plain to just have him like that. So yeah, on to Han Solo next. Next up we have Han Solo. Now to start off we have the hair, which is the most simple hairpiece, and is probably one of the oldest hairpieces that has ever been used. It's just the simple brown, it's really simple as you can see, and every LEGO fan knows it. I'm a bit disappointed that they used this again, because it's the one they use for all the Han Solos, and I do think maybe they could include a different one, like even just the tussled brown one, because it doesn't really look like that in the film, if that makes sense. And or even if they just would design one and come up with a better one. I was kind of thinking with the new Aladdin minifigure that came with a Disney minifigure, I think that's a bit too big. But if they made that smaller and obviously took away the fez, I think that would fit a lot better. And then with the head is, I'll take the hair off so you can see it. It's kind of a worried, anxious face, and then on the back it's got obviously him going into the carbonite, which is the face that you see when he's actually in the carbonite, which is quite cool. Then with the torso, it's the classic torso, which is used in almost every Han Solo minifigure they release. I've probably got about 4 of them so far, which is a bit ridiculous, but still quite cool. And then with the trousers, the legs, they're a dark brown, and unlike all the other minifigures, Han Solo ones, he hasn't got the gun holster, obviously, because he's going into the carbonite. Then, as I said before, it's just plain white back of printing. And this is the only minifigure in the set that comes with a double-sided head, so that's pretty cool. And obviously he doesn't come with any accessories, as like I said, with the gun holster, because he's about to go into the carbonite. So yeah, overall again, it's quite a simple minifigure, but it's a classic. Last but not least is Han Solo in carbonite. Well, I don't know if you can really call this a minifigure, but I guess it kind of includes a minifigure with it. It's quite a cool piece, as before this it was quite rare. It only came with the slave one, and then you obviously had the older version, which was just a brick, which came with the old slave one. But it's a very cool design, and I love it, to be honest, because I've wanted this for years. And obviously, as you can see, when you get Han Solo and you put the worried face the right way round, like the nervous looking face, look, it's actually him going into it, which is really cool. Obviously it's a really cool feature that they've included there. And obviously it clips in to the base here with the actual set, which is a nice feature as well. Then what the best bit about it that I like is at the back, it's got extra it's got the hand clipped in, so which means you can actually see if it'll work on camera. Like that. So he actually clips into it, which is a really nice idea. It's quite a good idea, especially if you want to do stop motions. So you could have him going. You have to adapt the set a little bit, but it would work out quite well, I think. Yeah. So this is a really cool addition to the set, and obviously is a classic part of the film. And it's got printing on the side, which is obviously like the buttons that control it, and the 2 things, one at the top and one at the bottom, which is obviously how they carry it out and take it to Jabba's palace. And that is it for the minifigures. So now on to the actual set. So here we have the set. Overall it's very nice. It's got some good building techniques in it and quite a few little play features, which is very nice. So the first play feature that I've found is this, which is the lift. So if you pull that little thing up there, and then obviously it goes down, and when you put it back up, you then have to obviously, as I done before, put this thing which turns up and down, which is quite cool. Which again, as I said before, one of the other features would be quite cool for making stop motions. Then one of the other ones is you got this, another one of the knob things, and if you, first off, if you pull it, then you can see at the top Han Solo goes down. Then if you twist it and come back up, he's then in the carbonite, which is another good thing that you can do for a stop motion, which I'm planning to hopefully do over the coming months, but who knows. And obviously, so you've got the stairs here, which is cool, and then you've got the computer here, which is where the little Ugnaught is pictured on the box, so you put him there, and then obviously Han Solo goes into that, and then you just have Boba overseeing the entire thing. So yeah, they're quite cool play features, and then obviously if you turn it around, you can see all the mechanics inside of how it works. And there's also this which moves up and down inside. I'm not really sure what that does, but still. Then on that side you've got the piping, which is obviously to do with the carbon freezing, which may fuel it, who knows. But overall, for £20 it's quite a good set. It's quite a lot of pieces with it, and it took me probably a couple of hours to build it, but I wasn't rushing or anything. And obviously it comes with quite a few, or it comes with 3 good minifigures, which one is brand new and the other 2 have been featured before. So yeah, I'm hoping, like I said before, it's a shame they didn't include the Lando Calrissian, but who knows, maybe they'll release him in another set. The only bad thing I can say about this, it would have been nice if it did, as it's only like a semicircle, so it would have been nice if you'd have had the set to go around here. But there we go, it would have probably doubled in price if they'd have had that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you want me to do any more set reviews, let me know, or if you want me to stick with my custom minifigures and my stop motions, then it's up to you guys. It's my channel, but you guys are the ones that watch it and like, so let me know what you think.